So, hey guys, today we're talking about Yummy, and specifically how dumb this archetype is kind of designed, I would argue, right? So, we'll start with the very simple idea of going into Cupsy Yummy Way. So, for some reason, for this card Synchro Summon, you treat one Link 1 monster you control as a level 1 tuner. So, there's a lot of dumb ways you can kind of do this. But I guess let's just say you special summon Cupsy Yummy Way. I don't really care how you did it. It's just that you did manage to do it, okay? So if we start from this point and we go Cupsy Yummy Way, well, I guess this will really help you visualize it. So we can add to our hand, let's say we'll add Cupsy Yummy, and then we can add Marshmallow Yummy, I suppose. It shouldn't really matter too much which ones we add here. I guess these two are fine. So we can then do Cupsy Yummy effect to add one of these guys. It shouldn't really matter which one we add here either. And then we can do effective Yummy Snatchy as well to add a field spell. So in this case, we'll say Mignon. So Cupsy Yummy Way will add, let's say, Cupsy Yummy plus Marshmallow Yummy. And then Marshmallow here, or Cupsy Yummy here, is going to add you a card. So this one adds one Yummy card from your deck to your hand. So we'll say we add Yummy Surprise. And because we add Yummy Surprise, we'll be able to reborn one of these guys later. And with Mignon, this is also technically a reborn as well. So how much link material do you actually get off of just summoning Cupsy Yummy Way? Today we're figuring that out, I guess. So you can summon this without even committing a normal summon. Might as well throw that out there, but normally in the combo, because you're not really just going for the link climb, you're going to add 2 Yummy monsters and then discard one of the 2 you add, right? And then you'll special summon the other one. So in this case, maybe it's Cupsy Yummy. But if we want just the raw bodies, we can just throw out any random card we have in hand. So let's say, in this case, it could be an additional copy or our one and only copy of Ash Blossom Joy Spring. Doesn't really matter, but that's the basic idea. And then off of just Cupsy Yummy Way immediately, we have bodies 1, 2, 3. We have 3 link materials worth of guys. And then we can special summon Cupsy Yummy, which could technically add us another Yummy monster, which is going to be, well, either that or we can do Yummy Surprise. And we can add this as well. So, I mean, either way, this is going to get us another body. And if we want to, I guess we can do Marshmallow Yummy's effect to add us an additional copy of Yummy Surprise. But yeah, special summon Cupsy Yummy Way, special summons like Cupsy Yummy adds you Yummy Surprise or another Yummy monster. This is like 3 link materials worth of guys and then 4 link materials worth of guys. And then one of these two, we can link them off, so it'll probably be Cupsy Yummy in this case. Link it off for Yummy Snatchy, so we still have the same amount of cards. So to help visualize, we'll just get rid of some of the clutter for now. So we link this guy off, and then we can special summon him back with the effect of the field spell. So right now, these would be our body. So it would be these 3, but keeping in mind we would still have Marshmallow, technically, so we'll keep Marshmallow, right? So then afterwards, we can now link these 2 off, I believe. Does this special summon in defense? No. Okay. So now we can make Lollipop Yummy Way, and that will use Cupsy Yummy, and then Yummy Snatchy, right? Except then you can immediately summon them back. So right now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 guys on field, and this starts off with, of course, only Cupsy Yummy Way. And this is assuming, of course, like our opponent's not interacting with us at all, and there's also ideas of sequencing this a little bit differently for if our opponent would chain stuff, but yeah, that's not going to matter here. And yeah, we have essentially 5 link materials, well, 5 guys worth of link material, and that doesn't include like Yummy Surprise, for example, which we could add, and then we could add that back with Marshmallow for an additional body the next turn if we were to make something like an IP, for example. But yeah. So for the time being, we're at like 5 guys worth of kind of like link material, which I think is a little bit ridiculous, but okay. And then let's say we activate something. Doesn't really matter here, does it? I guess it's better not to, like, just for the straight link line, not to add Yummy Surprise. So let's say instead we grab Cookie Yummy or something off of the Cupsy Yummy. So here we still have 6 guys worth of link material. So yeah, we can still just special summon this guy, special summon this guy. So we have 6 links worth of material. And of course, this started off of just Cupsy Yummy Way. So at this point, let's say if we wanted to, we could link off all these guys for Apollosa and then just make IB. And that'd be like kind of reasonable. If we link these guys all off, I mean, it would justify a little bit more to grab Yummy Surprise instead, because we can re-grab Yummy Surprise with the Marshmallow Yummy, I believe, right? Can we do that? Yeah, we can, but it'll be a 3 material, I think, Apo, which is, I would argue, fine, right? Yeah. So you could do that, and then from here you would special zone probably Marshmallow Yummy, add back, and then make IP with Marshmallow plus whatever you bring back. And then you can Yummy Surprise back again next turn, and then you have SP plus a 3-mat kind of Apollosa, I suppose. And I mean, that's not like optimal usage, but this is like the starting line, right? This is not the furthest extent we could go in terms of link material, because, you know, there was no lock during all of this. So next, let's say we go Moon. So we'll link off 2 of these guys for Moon, right? And basically with Fiendsmith, the amount of conversion we go into from here, right? So if we link off 2 of these guys, we bring out Fiendsmith Requiem, Requiem brings out Lacrima, Lacrima sends like Engraver, you go into Sequence, and then you do Sequence effect, bring out Lacrima, and then this brings out Engraver as well. So it goes into, so we take off 2 of these guys, and we are now at 8 link material. So that this is a link 2, that this is a link 1. So we have about 8 link materials worth. So if we wanted to, like, I'm not saying this is the correct thing to do, we could either make 2 Apolosas off of, keep in mind we started this with just Cupsy Yummy Way. We could make 2 Firewall Dragons co-linked to each other off of just this. Like, it sounds like insanely dumb, right? The way we're utilizing these generics right now. But the fact that you can just, starting from Cupsy Yummy Way, go into 2 Firewall Dragon, does that not sound like insanely dumb? Like, am I the one that's losing it? I mean, if you want to, you could go into like Firewall Dragon, then Terahertz, and then into Singularity for fun. And then of course there are other targets you could also go into, like for example, if we want to randomly bridge into Tri-Brigade. Not even sure how many link materials we would get to from this point, but you know, we can do Recital Starling to add Nerval, and then that could get us further to like just more link materials. After this, I just genuinely don't know where you would want to go with this, even because you have so much just generic link material. There must be something you can do with, I don't know, like 8 link materials worth of guys. without even committing a normal summon, mind you. Like, this would genuinely be doable as a one-card combo pretty simply. So, we'll just say we go engage. Because why not, you know? So, engage grabs you Hornet Drone, special summons. Gary specials with Hornet Drone again, go into Cupsy Yumiway. And then, you know, just doing whatever at this point. You just have 8 link material worth of guys. Like, what could we do with this? Because technically we could also make rank 1s if we wanted to. Like, with all of those level 1 guys that we can, in theory, summon, we could also go into, I don't know, like, I'm not saying this is right play necessarily, but we can go into, like, Ghost Rick Dullahan. And then we can go from Dullahan into... I believe this is if we just make a single rank 1, right? We can do this. This goes into Angel of Mischief, and then Angel detaches a card, right? This adds a Ghost Rick spell or trap. Then we can add Ghost Rick Shot, right? Shot special summons back Dullahan. Get the second Angel of Mischief on top of this Dullahan. And then this can actually search again. I don't think there's like anything super relevant to search. Usually you would search another card to discard at this point. But I think it's good to have a second card, because if you hard open the Ghost Rick Shot, you won't be able to detach the Dullahan to reborn it. So it makes sense to run one other card. I mean, this is like a little bit garnety, but it's fine. You have 2 Angels of Mischief, which allow you to make F0, and then you can go into like Draco Future from here. And that's with just 2 level 1 monsters, by the way. You can drop this just randomly. So we have 6 more monsters. Well, worth of like link materials and such. So I'm not saying that this would be even that great necessarily, but we could just drop a second Draco Future, could we not? This is soft once per turn, funnily enough. So if we made like 2 rank 1s and then dropped like another Draco Future, I mean, we don't really have extra deck space to be doing something this inefficient multiple times, but like you can just drop Draco Future. Like, well, what else really needs to be said here? How do you drop this? 2 XYZ monsters with the same rank. So this is just easier to make, right? Your opponent cannot target other cards in the field with card effects. When your opponent enters a card or effect on the field, detach 1 material from this card, take control of 1 monster your opponent controls. Also, for the rest of this turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Not really sure if this is really that worthwhile to make, but I mean, that would save you like 1 extra deck space, technically. So right now we'd be at a little bit less. And then we wouldn't need to play the Ghost Rick stuff. Yeah, I don't think the Ghost Rick stuff's that efficient. But yeah, the fact that you can do this, I think, is already like kind of telling a little bit, kind of dumb. If you think about it, you know, just dropping Verte only requires 2 monsters, and then this also can drop a Dragoon. So if we're just converting not even that efficiently, we can just do so much just dumb stuff in general. We make rank 1s, we can make, technically, with these 2, we can also make rank 2s. So we can then just go into, from here, Gigantic. Hell, we can use Sequence as a part of our Gigantic if we wanted to, right? And then we can start doing kind of rank 2 stuff with this. How am I supposed to feel about this here? I'm really not feeling much at this point. What are you even link climbing into at this point? Like, I genuinely do not know what you would be doing. Because there's just so much stuff you can do that I'm kind of lost at this point. You can generically access a bunch of things. You'd kind of like synchro summon with other things as well. So technically, these guys are tuners, so we could use like Engraver plus Lolipo Yummy to make an 8, I guess, if we want to. That's like some sort of level 8 synchro that you could easily make. And then there are other synchros that you can kind of make as well. So we have like Amstar, I believe, right? Hamstar? What was the name of this card? I thought it was like Hamstar or something. The Star Ham. Oh, got twisted. Okay. If this card is synchro summon, discard one card, special summon one monster from graveyard that was used as material for this card's synchro summon. If you do, it is treated as a tuner. Wait a second. That's freaky. Okay. If this card is in your graveyard, you can discard 2 cards, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. If we make that, that's technically actually a lot more link material, isn't it? Well, not by that much, is it? So this goes neutral. This is when you would get the additional body, so it's not even that good, honestly. Alright, that's fine. And then there was one more idea, right? You have, like, Metal Marcher. This brings back a tuner after this gets synchro summoned, and then a synchro monster that used this card as material is treated as a tuner while face up on the field randomly. But if you just special summon this, there's no lock, and this brings back a tuner. Any tuner, oddly enough. So this can bring back like Visa Starfrost. Didn't know that about this card, but okay, I guess. You can go Marshall Metal Marcher, bring back a guy, and then you just have a level 3 tuner, I guess. And then I guess we could go Synchro 9 off of this for fairly free. And we still retain our potential Lolipo Yummy, I guess. Or Cupsy Yummy. Like, I don't think I even really care at this point. It's just why. And then a reminder as well that, of course, there's no lock or anything here. So we would just do pretty much whatever we want at this point. I don't know. What would we even do with all this stuff? From 8s here, I guess, like, because we have the idea of going into Synchro 8, if we want, we can just make, like, Chimera Primus and then start doing Centurion combo, if we wanted. From just starting from Cupsy Yummy. And then what? Genuinely don't know. So, yeah. What the hell is this archetype, man? That's all I wanted to say. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.